Hi, I'm Clever Ghoul, but you can call me Nikki. And this week, we're making some fruity pom-pom earrings. And not only that, but I am joined by my beautiful friend, Pauline.
Hi!
Pauline's really amazing on Instagram. She's a color enthusiast, and I urge you to follow her at her handle, The Perils of Pauline. It's right here.
In case you couldn't tell, I kind of have a thing for strawberries.
She's the strawberry queen. Strawberry everything.
Straw baby.
She is a strawberry.
Of course, I had to wear these because they're kind of special. A special friend.
Was it me? Yes. I love these earrings. I had to get them for my strawberry girl.
Anyhow, I recently saw a pom-pom earring tutorial video and it was a strawberry and I immediately thought Nikki, so here we are, we're doing it.
So we're gonna craft together today. So I'm really excited because we've been planning this for a while. I even got all pinked out for my pink friend here.
Yay!
So basically we have these pom-pom makers. I have a bunch of sizes and we're gonna start by making pom-poms with our yarn, cutting them so they're round, and then looking at them and cutting the shape that we want to achieve. I'm personally being really lazy. And I am making cherries, which pretty much just have to stay round. However, I am going to add a gold chain so that they dangle and look like they have little stems. As Pauline said, she's doing strawberries today, and we're gonna take you on that process with us. So let's get into it. You ready?
So ready?
Let's go. Yay! To do this project, you will need to either make your own pom-pom templates out of cardboard or use these handy-dandy pom-pom makers. You will also need yarn, preferably with thin strands. For the earring hardware, you will need earring hooks, a thin chain, eye pins, and attachment findings like jump rings, or in our case, bead-along wire. Don't forget your wire cutters and pliers too. We also used felt and hot glue, which you'll see later. I knew I wanted my cherries to be on the smaller side, so I used the smallest pom-pom maker in the set that I had. Pauline, on the other hand, wanted to make larger earrings, so she chose the second largest pom-pom maker, while keeping in mind that she would have to trim the pom-pom into a strawberry shape. Once the pom-poms were made, we both went around and trimmed them. I trimmed mine to stay evenly round, while Pauline made hers into the strawberry shape that she wanted. We both wanted leaves on our earrings, but I only got Pauline's on film. She pinned some felt in half, drew out a rough sketch of the leaves at the fold, and then used pinking shears to cut out her leaves. Once cut out and unfolded, she was left with the cutest little star-shaped piece to go on top of her strawberries. Once the pom-poms were ready to go, I inserted the eye pins into the middle of the pom-pom and made sure it went through the center. Then I carefully added a drop of hot glue into the yarn near the top of the pin, flipped the pom-pom over, found where the bottom of the pin was hiding in the yarn, put another drop of hot glue there, and then cut off the excess portion of the pin with wire cutters. Lastly, I cut off the long excess strings that had remained from the pom-pom making process. We did the same process for Pauline's strawberries, with the main difference being that we first pushed the eye pin through the middle of the felt leaf, then into the middle of the strawberry. We also added a little extra glue between the bottom of the leaf and the top of the strawberry to make sure nothing was moving around. Next, it was time to attach the pom-poms to the remaining hardware. First, I figured out how long I wanted the chain to be. I wanted my earrings to look like a pair of cherries with a connecting stem, so I doubled the length of my chain, knowing that I would attach the earring hook to the center of the chain to achieve that look. This is where I realized that with the chain we were using, a jump ring wouldn't fit no matter how small. Thankfully, I remembered I had the bead-along 0.38mm stringing wire with me, so I was able to use that as a connector. I cut a small piece of the bead-along wire, threaded it through the last link in the chain, tied the wire, added a drop of hot glue, let that sit for a second, and then tied the wire onto the eye pin, adding another drop of hot glue and cutting off the excess bead-along wire to finish. I repeated this same process on the opposite side of the chain. Then I found the middle of the chain, cut another small piece of bead-along wire, threaded that through the chain, tied it, and secured it with a small drop of hot glue. Once that hot glue set, I took the bead-along wire ends, pulled one end through the bottom of the earring hook, tied the wire, and sealed it off with another small drop of hot glue. I left the excess bead-along wire attached to the hook so that I could sandwich them with hot glue between the felt leaves I had made. I repeated this process with the other cherry earring before moving on to help Pauline attach her strawberry earrings in basically the same process, the only difference being that she didn't need to fold the chain in half like I did with my cherries. What kind of pom-poms would you make? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Pauline on Instagram at The Perils of Pauline. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.
Hi.
So basically we have these pom-pom mixers.
Oh.
Oh, I did it pink just for you. Oh,
Stop.
we're annoying.